There is no escape!
Verticus!
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
Leave it all to me, as a good knight should.
There is no escape!
Steady as stone.
Time for retribution!
Is futile. The end is nigh.
Illusion shattered! Absurd!
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong with...
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your brother. His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence, the bonds of love and family which drive you to find yourself. But don't you fret now. Today will...
What do we do? Oh, there she is! Quick! Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Are you okay? Anyways... Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay! You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit left.
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some...
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of...
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with... Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't... It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days... I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached. Yes, no doubt about that. By the way... Sorry about that.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Alright, we're up, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie...
Sounds good.
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari... Oh, it smells up...
Are you already finished cooking? Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the academia even lauded me. You should know that some researchers spent their entire...
So why does this incense allow...
The ingredients used to make spirit-born ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukadevata. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies naturally, anyone...
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why would she send...
That was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Taking in any scent similar... Not to worry, though. Technically, your body
Well, that...
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities.
Whoa. You're really...
I am As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection, which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for... If only my perception wasn't so limited. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine... That's why we meditate alone.
Whoa. So knowledge from Irminsul could be super deep?
Of course I do. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of
What's so strange about that?
Well, it's strange because...
Ah.
Yes, well, the sages say that wisdom implies rush. Yes, if one struggles... The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams... I was born into a family of scholars. I studied hard, but then, on the day It was incredible. Back then, I was full...
So, do you have...
Sorry. If you two are ever in... There's no need to be
Now that we know Hypatia's...